Kelsey from Wild Country and Kicks FM, and we're up here at Fern's greenhouse, and today we are going to build a terrarium, which is essentially, how would you define, if someone asked you what is a terrarium, how would you define it?
Good question. Less water, less maintenance. Terrarium, generally they have a lid on them, so they become kind of their own little habitat for the plants. Succulents typically and cacti are used in these, as well as air plants, but really anything that suits your fancy. You could put a pansy in one if you really wanted to.
I saw one with a pansy, yeah.
Yes, we have a few around, so it just depends on what container you like and what you want to work with. So we're going to build one today.
What do we start with?
Lava rock or some sort of a rock on the bottom. So just do a light layer of those, and that is to help with the drainage of the plant so the roots aren't sitting right in there. Not that you're going to overwater these anyways, because they don't require very much water. Rocks I see mixed in, but that's okay. Let's give you a light layer of them. And then we're going to put some moss. And just stuff that
smells
in.
Good.
Smells
like green.
We're just going to plunk that in. And that kind of creates a layer between your drainage and your soil. So your soil isn't going right into the rocks. Pour a bit of soil on top. And then there's soil on the plants, so we won't overstuff right now. And just like when we did that planter last time, Kelsey, we just want to take them out, and we're going to take some of the soil off because we don't need all of that, but we're going to give the roots a little bit of a tickle on the bottom.
Tickle.
And we're just going to kind of wiggle it in there a little bit. We'll build it up. This one is a bit of a trailing succulent here. So it'll spread around a bit. You might have to trim it to make it suit. And that one will multiply. Those ones...
This is the type of aloe?
It's a haworth, yeah. So it's... So I think they've been called oxtails as well.
Oh.
So just kind of stick that in there, and then Kelsey, you can put it on the corner in there. We're going to give it a little tickle first before we put some of the soil in there. Yeah. And then we're going to put some more moss. So depending on what you like, you can put little aquarium stones, you can put more moss in, and then we have some little decorative rocks or shells you can stick in depending on what you are going for. The kids really like the sparkles.
I saw that you have purple moss and stuff too. Can you use that in a terrarium, or is that just for fairy gardens?
No, it's terrariums as well. I'm just like more the green natural look, but definitely the pinks, purples, anything you want to put in.
Add a little funk to it.
That's right. Put your own little personal touch. Fill in some of the holes. And then just general light watering. There's not a whole lot of watering going in. And here's some shells. Sorry, we'll put some in. And even an air plant, you can kind of plug it in. So an air plant, they live in the canopy of a tree in tropical places, and they're not watered because they're under that canopy. They're living off the humidity in the air, which we're not as humid here, so you're going to need to spritz it. But in a terrarium, they actually work really good because of the humidity within the terrarium. So it can go in. We've kind of run out of room here.
Plop it in there.
Plop it in. You can kind of see a little bit of the root system on the bottom. This one could probably use a bit of a squirt when we're...
They don't require soil though, so you just sit
right
it there, you don't need to bury it.
And then, carefully enclose it all. We're a bit stuffed here, but that's okay. For time's sake, we'll close it off, and there's your terrarium all finished off.
That's beautiful.
So light watering, like I said, when you get home, and every couple of weeks would be great for that one. And they like full sun, so this one has a little bit of an air vent in the back. You can kind of see there, and that's going to help take away some of the moisture. But I have another example, a few examples actually. So this one is my own personal one. I had it last summer, and some of them I overwintered in my house, and they did well, and then I just put in a few extras, and the ones that died off. And that'll go out on my patio set and get full sun, and I'll bring it back in.
This one's got a little baby growing on it.
Yeah, they have little shoots. This was one that broke off in the top, but I just rooted it, and it just went in there. This is another example of a terrarium. So you can see the different layers of this nice driftwood. You can see the rocks on the bottom, soil, more rocks, and there's a bit of a fern, an air plant plunked in there, some moss, and then this back one. So all different, completely different versions of terrariums that you can use. They don't have lids on them, but they still are considered terrarium with the succulents.
So that was this week's episode on terrariums on Gardner Tips, and if you want to buy this beaut, it'll be up for sale here at Fern's Greenhouse. See you next week.